Will my controller batteries die before this gameplay is over? Find out next.
Looking out of a second floor window, planning out my exit wound. She's so overlooked, this slider will get harder.
Why hello there, it's Mr. McFlanagan, your old buddy, your old pal, your old chum, and I want to talk about a dream I had last night. I had this dream where I was in the town that I grew up in, and I was with a friend, and it was an unusual night. It was almost like being in a video game. All the colors were very vibrant. It felt very real. I could smell, the air. It was that real. And it was one of those hot summer nights where it's still hot even when it's dark out, and the stars were so bright that it almost seemed like daylight, but it wasn't. You ever been in one of those nights where the stars are so bright, it almost feels like the sun's out, but it's not. It's hard to explain. But I'm outside, and I'm standing in the middle of the street, and I'm looking up at the lights, and the lights start to dim. And all of a sudden, this storm comes in, and you hear this thunder. Boom! This thunder, it's just like this impending doom that's coming in. Just horrible. And all of a sudden it starts to rain, and it's not like regular rain. I mean, the drops are the size of your thumb. Just drops of rain just pouring down on my head. And then all of a sudden this tidal wave comes in. This huge tidal wave. I mean, something that's like 60 feet tall. It just comes right at me, and I take a big breath. And I hold my breath, and boom, the tidal wave hits me. And then all of a sudden, there's a break in between the action. There's a break in between the waves, and I'm wading in water. And I can see another wave coming, and it's coming for me again, and I have to hold my breath, and this just happens over and over, and there's lightning above me, and it's very, very crazy, very, very crazy. And I'm one of these people, I like to think about my dreams, what they mean, because when I used to be addicted to certain substances, I was addicted to drugs, and I used to have this dream all the time that there was somebody chasing me, and it was always somebody that I never seen their face. I never knew exactly who it was or why they were chasing me, but they were always chasing me, and right when they caught me, right when I was getting ready to get, killed or whatever was going to happen to me, I'd wake up. And I remember I consulted somebody about this, and I did some research myself, and online I found out that typically if you have a dream of somebody chasing you, or coming after you, it's because you're avoiding something in your real life. You're running from something in your real life, and it transforms into a dream. So it makes me think about this wave dream, Is it that, I'm overwhelmed by something right now? I don't know, but it was probably one of the craziest dreams I've ever had. It seems so real, so real. So in the comment section, if you would, write, what's your craziest dream you've ever had? I'm interested. I would like to know. But on to the real topic at hand. You're watching some Halo Master Chief Collection. This is Halo 2 Anniversary, which is really just Halo 4 with a new skin, some new stuff, but it's Halo 2 Anniversary. And I'm playing ranked. This is actual ranked gameplay against players that are, trying to rank up. So these aren't noobs. These are decent players. I'm just playing really, really well. And I would say I probably have host. I would almost guarantee that I have host. Now, I'm playing with my buddy H2 Driller, which I've played Halo with him for almost 10 years now. And we've been having a lot of problems with Halo 2. I mean, lots and lots of problems. For one, the host connection, it's terrible. This game, they said it was supposed to be on servers. It's absolutely 100% not on servers. If you get host in this game, it feels...
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
Look at right there, I got a triple kill. In ranked. I should not be getting triple kills in ranked. I don't know how many of you play the Halo Master Chief Collection, but man is it hosty. Man is it hosty. This game was just a fail from day one. I mean, it's better now than it ever has been, and, get rocketed. It's better than it ever has been, but still, it was just a fail. I mean, you can't take a game, hype it up to the moon, and then upon release just not work. And it's hard to find games. It's hard to find casual players in this, because the only people left that are still playing this game are hardcore players, people that really love the series, that have been around for a long time, and they know the game. They know what they're doing. So, and another thing is, am I going to buy Halo 5 after Halo 2 was such a failure? Halo H2A, Halo Master Chief was such a failure. Am I going to buy Halo 5? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you might say, well, you're probably going to buy the new Call of Duty even though you didn't like Advanced Warfare. Yeah, that's true, but Advanced Warfare worked. When it was released, it worked. This game, you couldn't even get a game. Matchmaking system didn't even work. And, all they had to do with this game was remake a game that already worked. How hard could that be to port a game to the Xbox One and make it work? That seems fairly simple. They're not reinventing the wheel. They're just making a game that already worked on a previous console work on the next console. I mean, come on, guys. That's just it's really sad. Halo used to be my favorite game of all time. Halo 2, it was a masterpiece to me. That was the most perfect online first-person shooter ever. Yeah, we didn't have servers back then, but there was so many people online that typically the connection was pretty good. So you didn't really have to worry about that too much. But in my opinion, Halo 2 was a masterpiece of FPS genre. So was Halo 1, but Halo 1 was never online. And you can really tell. On this game, Halo 1 is on Master Chief Collection, and it plays like shit. It was never meant to be online. It was never meant to be ported over, and I think it plays terrible. There's probably some Halo 1 guys that are going to be like, you're wrong, it's a great game. But to me, I think it plays absolutely terrible. Now, what I want to talk about is, do you guys want the next great Xbox game to be a Call of Duty game? Do you want the next great game to be a Halo game? Do you want it to be a Gears of War game? Because me personally, I choose none of the above. I don't want the next great game to be a great Call of Duty. I don't want it to be a great whatever. I want it to be something new, something fresh. You know what I mean? I want the next great thing. I don't want, Call of Duty 7, Halo 5. I don't want that. I want something new that I can sink into and learn and, that just feels new and fresh. That's what I want. I want a fresh pair of underwear. I don't want a clean pair. Does that make sense? In the funniest way I can put it. And, the reason Call of Duty was so successful all those years ago, like Modern Warfare 2, why it was so huge, is because no one had ever done anything like that, and these people that made the game were hungry. They were hungry for success. The next great game that comes out has to be some dudes that are absolutely hungry for success. You can't be so rich and so fat cat rich and make a perfect, great game. You have to think about the game itself, and you have to be hungry, and you have to want to make the best game you possibly can make. You don't think about money. You're not, I want to make the most money off a game. No, it's I want to make the best game. And that's what I feel like games used to do. Halo 2, they were thinking about, can we make the best game that we can make? When they made Modern Warfare 2, they were thinking, man, let's make the most highly detailed, best game that we possibly can make. And, who cares about money? I remember they used to give the Halo 2 DLC away for free after the first month. That's how little they cared about money and cared more about making a great game. Now DLC, they rape you with it. But thanks for watching. I'm Mr. McFlanagan, and I'll see you later.